Washington, D.C.
Man, look at this stuff.
I'm here to check out 4 amazing collections.
James, look at what you've done. It's more like hot damn than Hot Wheels. Look at it. 30 years in the business? I've never seen one. When's the last time you went digging?
Yesterday.
Oh my God, you're an addict.
They're gonna find out what their collections are really worth.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable.
I'm Andrew Zagers. I collect and appraise for a living. I'm on a mission to find incredible collections and uncover their hidden values. This is Extreme Collectors.
I'm in Washington, D.C. Hot Wheels aren't just fun reminders of your childhood. Some of them, the rare ones, they can command serious cash. Bruce is known as the king of Hot Wheels, and I'm about to find out why. Hey, Bruce, I'm Andrew.
Come on in, follow me.
Are you really the king of Hot Wheels?
You tell me after you see the collection.
All right.
This is it.
Oh, man, look at this stuff. Unbelievable. Very cool.
Well, thank you.
I remember a lot of those toys when I was a kid.
These are the first 16 cars made in 1968. These came out when I was 7 years old, and I was literally addicted. From the beginning.
From day
one. About 14 years ago, I went to my parents' house, and I found an old box of Hot Wheels that were my childhood toys. And then the next thing you know, I made a commitment to myself to say, I'm gonna start collecting these old items. This is my favorite item in the collection. This is the holy grail of the hobby.
Really?
It's a prototype of the Volkswagen bus made in 1969.
Yeah.
But only 2 are known to be in pink, and the condition is mint. Hence, this is the rarest Hot Wheel that you can find in the world today.
So rare that this bus is worth a staggering $100,000.
Well, Andrew, welcome to my Hot Wheels room number 2.
It's more like hot damn than Hot Wheels. Look at it.
I have about 50 cases. Each case holds at least 100 cars. This is my favorite case. It holds about 140 what we call prototype cars.
These are amazing. Hot Wheels prototypes are examples only used by the manufacturer and never intended for sale to the public. This makes them exceedingly rare and valuable to collectors.
Do your wife and kids think, when is Dad? When's he gonna grow up?
Well, my daughters don't tell a lot of people I collect Hot Wheels.
What have you spent over the years?
I've put at least $300,000 into this collection.
Would you like an appraisal on your collection?
I'd love to get your opinion. See you soon.
Hot Wheels is one of the world's most recognized brands of toys. This display was from the launch of Hot Wheels in the United Kingdom. It includes 54 of the best Hot Wheels produced from '68 to the early '70s. On its original display, cardboard back, great condition. Hold on tight, it's only one of 2 known to exist. Total value, $15,000. Most Hot Wheel collectors aspire to one prototype. Bruce has amassed 140 through hard work and diligence. I may never see this again. Some of them, although it's a big number, are worth as little as $5,000. But these 2, they're worth $25,000 each. This whole case, 140 prototypes, is a whopping $250,000. It's been a privilege to be here, to go through the collection, and to see it the way I would have assembled it myself.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're a professional collector. You're the top of the food chain. You want the very best.
Yep.
And I spent hours going through everything. Prototypes, original art, concept models.
So?
Total dollar value for your entire collection,
I'm waiting.
$1.8 million.
Wow, Hot Wheels have been good for me. Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow, unbelievable. I'm full of adrenaline. I'm extremely excited. I had no idea these items were so valuable, and to find out it has such value is just so rewarding. It's hard to describe it, but it's just a great feeling. You've made my day, you've made my week, you've made my year. Thank you so much.
I got my start sifting through farm dumps and collecting antique bottles. So I can really relate to this next collector. That's exactly what Nick does.
Hello.
Hey, Nick, I'm Andrew.
Come on in.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. You've been collecting a while?
About 8 years.
Man, look at this stuff. Some of them are just incredible.
Thank you. Some of these pieces over here are from a dump behind my grandmother's house, actually.
Oh, no kidding.
So these are the products my family actually used.
Every early farmhouse had a ditch or ravine nearby where all the garbage was tossed. What was once family trash is now hidden treasure for a bottle digger like Nick.
How many bottles in the collection?
When you add in my attic and my basement, 5,000 or more.
Really?
Yeah.
When's the last time you went digging?
Yesterday,
Oh, my God, you're an addict.
a friend of mine said, hey, there's a bottle club. You should take a look at their big show. I was hooked from that moment I walked in, and bottles have taken over my life. I kind of looked at it like this, you know, guys that collect action figures just don't get laid.
And no bottle guys do?
Absolutely. You're kind of a historian. I'm not married because I haven't found that one special person that can deal with all this.
What do you think that bottle's worth?
Let's call it $50.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Sweet. Now, I've never sold an amber milk bottle under $200.
Really?
Never.
And I dug that.
Yeah. Now, do I own that bottle or you want to give me back the 50? Your choice.
I'm gonna give you back your $50.
You might be the first collector I ever met whose raw cost is zero.
Yes, but it's a labor of love.
I'm going to give you an appraisal on your whole collection.
Okay.
First, you got to do something for me.
What's that?
It's been 15 years since I went on a dig.
You want to go on a dig?
You know it.
You got it.
Yeah?
Let's get dirty.
Oh,
All right.
Now we're talking.
There you
man.
go.
That's exciting.
This model train roundhouse is spectacular. Is it worth $1,200, $2,400, or $4,800? So far in DC, I've seen an epic Hot Wheels collection
Hot Wheels have been good for me. Thank you very much for that.
and some fantastic antique bottles.
Oh, my God, you're an addict.
Nick and I still have to go digging before I let him know what his collection is worth. But first, there's another one I just have to check out.
There are a lot of model train collectors out there, but very few like James. He built his entire house just to create a space big enough for his collection. This guy is living his dream. Hey, James, I'm Andrew.
Hello, Andrew. Come on in.
Wow.
Welcome.
Oh, man. James, look at what you've done. It's everywhere, right up to the ceiling. What a spectacular room.
Well, thank you.
Can I pick one up?
Sure.
McCoy Manufacturing, Kent, Washington, USA.
Yeah.
Just great cars.
Probably one of the last all-metal trains made in America.
They're all mint.
They are.
Mint because most of these trains are standard gauge size, and that's big. They're often too large to display, so they get put away in their original boxes and just wait to be rediscovered by collectors like James.
Why trains?
I always collected trains. Had trains as a child. It was from my father. He passed away way too early in my life, and trains is a good way to harken back to memories of him in that time.
This is enormous.
It is, but I have the beauty of having a very supportive wife who said, you think you can build it by yourself? Then go right ahead.
At first, James was going to build a smaller train room. And I started looking around and I said, honey, we need something bigger. You need something bigger. And he designed and built what we have now.
That's a current production that was made in 2000 to celebrate the millennium.
President's Special.
So yeah, that's all gold plate. This is a replica of a train that was made in '28 by American Flyer.
You bought this in 2000 or you bought it afterwards?
No, I bought it after.
What did you have to pay for it?
I paid $1,100 for the whole set. Normally, the whole set's about $2,400 if you wanted to purchase it today. And you could find it today.
Yeah, if you could find it. What's this?
Ah, carnival. Kids love this. Adds a little action and excitement.
Does everything work?
It does.
How cool is that?
And these guys, too.
Unbelievable. How many cars in the collection?
There's several thousand. We can have 8, 9 tracks running at once.
Can we fire it up?
We can.
This is the main line.
It is. Go ahead.
This one?
Line 2, yes, sir.
And here he comes. Absolutely awesome. What have you spent putting this all together?
Probably around 100 grand.
Do you ever get any grief for that?
No.
No?
Never. And everybody who comes here, I don't care if they're 5 or 85, they leave here with a smile and happy.
I'm going to offer you an appraisal.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
The locomotive roundhouse is from an era long past. Locomotives in the early days only went forward. You had to turn them around after servicing to get them back on track, as it were. This is a 9-bay roundhouse manufactured in New Jersey in 1977. Valued at $1,200. Really, it should be more. But how many collections can accommodate this unless you've got a space like this? The focus of James's collection, in his own words, is the oddball stuff, the one-of-a-kind, the made in America. And this is a perfect example. James found this at a train show. It's an exact replica of a 1930s locomotive. Brass doors, brass windows, and every rivet, all by hand. I value this at $1,500. So I've gone through the entire collection,
Okay.
and I've assigned a value to every item.
Wow, okay.
Total dollar value for your entire collection. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
$345,000.
$345,000. That's just mind-blowing. That's, wow. It was a great experience today. Just blown away by the 345 number. It makes one's effort feel good and validated. This has been a great day, a great adventure.
Is this 1930s Mr. Peanut iron weigh scale worth $1,200, $7,000, or $12,000? The answer may surprise you. Washington, D.C. 3 amazing collections and counting.
When's the last time you went digging?
Yesterday,
I still have to go on my dig with Nick and appraise his antique bottles. But first, there's another collection I can't wait to see.
I'm a big fan of early advertising, but this collection is a first. Scott collects all things Mr. Peanut. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to appraise a dancing peanut collection. Hey.
Mr. Andrew, how are you?
Hey, Scott, it's great to meet you.
Follow me.
Thank you. You keep the whole collection in the basement?
The most of it's in the basement. And this is Mr. Peanut.
Oh, man. Look at it.
It's taken me 20 years to collect all this, and even a couple of years that my mom and dad collected.
Wow.
My parents started the collection when I was a child. I was out with my dad, and we were at a flea market, and we found a Mr. Peanut pot metal statue. And now, of course, it's expanded throughout my whole basement, and most of my neighbors think we're nuts.
How many items are down here?
I would guess I'd have a good 1,000 items down here. What I would call the holy grail of collecting is the tapper. He would sit behind the glass at a store,
Yes.
and he would tap the glass as people would walk by to try to attract the kids. We figure there's about 12 of them that
12,
exist
period.
currently. Period.
I've only read about them. I've never actually seen one. So this has been tapping windows for 60 or 70 years. You better shut it off, or your original motor's gonna burn out. Even though it's a small space, you've really maximized the way you use it. Look at that.
That's a scoop that planters had. We're assuming it's from either baseball or football.
What is this, 1920s, 30s?
Yeah, I would say somewhere before the Depression, yeah.
Yeah, and there's just something about it. I mean, it was folded flat. They came by the hundreds and thousands, and there might be some left, but very few.
It may not look like much, but it's rare to find a 90-year-old paper cone in any condition. They were literally meant to be thrown away. So rare, in fact, that one recently sold for $2,250.
What's your total cash layout?
I would say that I'd have a good $200,000 invested in the collection.
Wow. If you were going to sell it, what do you think it's worth?
I'm at least hoping it's worth what I have into it. That would be a nice thing.
Well, look, I'm going to give you an appraisal,
Okay,
and I'll tell you what it is actually worth.
okay.